Outlander, what did it mean for Black Jack Randall to buy his commission? Understanding the nature of buying commissions in the British Army in Outlander. During the first Outlander book, we learn that Black Jack Randall bought his commission. Does that mean he didn't actually earn his place in the military? It's time to understand the old ways of the British Army and being an officer. Buying a commission was common in the infantry or cavalry regiments. It was a way to preserve the positions for those of the right class. Even today, there's a class system within certain regiments in the British Army, although they'd like you to pretend otherwise. While the commissions aren't bought, you'll find there's a prejudice over who gets to be an officer in certain regiments. The practice of buying commissions dated back to the 1680s with Charles II, a king that both the English and the Scottish recognized. It wasn't until the 1870s that this changed, so only those who had risen through the ranks and been through the right training could become an officer. In a way, there were some benefits of commissions being bought for the crown. There was less chance of revolt and punishments were financially detrimental. Someone could be dismissed from their rank without reimbursement of the money they paid. Considering it could cost as much as almost £9,000, the equivalent of more than £824,000 now. According to the colonial wargaming viewed via the Wayback Machine, it was not something the officers would want to risk. Black Jack Randall's bought commission in Outlander. At the time, there was nothing wrong with buying commissions. It was limited to only the cavalry and infantry regiments, which included the dragoons. In fact, it was the done thing if you had money, instead of waiting for a position to open up and for someone to be promoted due to seniority and experience. In fact, those who didn't buy their commissions were looked down on by those who did. The men who bought their commissions were viewed as more gentlemanly. It's no wonder Randall has the attitude he does towards the Scots and towards others in the military. He had no respect for people except those above him, who had also bought their commissions. And even then, the respect was towards the rank instead of the person. As a second son, buying a commission was usually a smart choice. There was the money after retirement for a comfortable life. Black Jack Randall got away with a lot that he shouldn't have. Had the complaints gone against him properly, there's no way that he would have kept his commission. It's no wonder that he had a benefactor in the form of the Duke of Sandringham. Eventually, the purchasing of commissions was stopped. Too many officers were incompetent and there was an abuse of power. It's just not removed the classist system within some parts of the British Army.